The research we've been conducting is a mixture between sports science and physiotherapy research, and it's aimed to develop a Paralympic classification for frame running. Now, frame running is an amazing event because it allows people who are unable to walk, unable to run, sometimes in a wheelchair, to actually go around the track upright, sitting on a saddle, handlebars and a breast space for support, but it really allows people to freely, independently propel, and sometimes really at high speeds. In parasports, classification systems allocate athletes to a specific sports class based on their level of impairment. This allows them to then compete in a class with similar athletes of similar impairments, so it makes it as fair as possible. This is very important because this depends on, this decides whether people get a medal or not if they're in the wrong class. So that's why these systems have to be based on scientific evidence. At the moment, the Paralympics only have a few events which cater for athletes with high support needs. That's why it's so important that frame running will feature at future Paralympics, make it even more inclusive for athletes of all different levels of ability. Between 2016 and 2018, a team of Queen Margaret University researchers and their collaborators collected data from frame running athletes who competed at an international Camp and Cup, which is held in Denmark. Based on the data we collected, we developed an evidence-based classification system for frame running. Due to the hard work of CP ISRA, which is an association which promotes sports and recreation for people with cerebral palsy, and our research, the WPA, which is the World Para-Athletics Association, included frame running as a World Para-Athletics event. And this was an amazing result because that meant that frame running could now feature at world stage events such as the World Para-Athletics Championships and the European Para-Athletics Championships. And it was amazing to see the people I've worked with over the years, the Scottish elite athletes, competing at a world stage, which was live streamed all over the world, and even better, coming home with gold medals. And that will be makes a huge difference for people with cerebral palsy and the athletes, because not only for elite athletes competing at a world stage and getting medals in the Paralympics, but also for people at grassroots levels, because frame running will become more known, with more awareness about frame running, and there will be also more funding for this amazing event. So frame running research has been amazing to be involved in. I can see it makes a huge difference in people's lives. They can actually run and compete in an athletics event which they couldn't do before. Probably the most important or the amazing moments when I saw the Scottish athletes competing at world stage at the European Championships was that point, the first one. I could see them, it was live streamed, it was all over, everybody was commenting on it, and I could sort of thought, well, that's part of my research actually contributed to this, and people said it was the best day of their lives, and yeah, that was just amazing to read about that. We've got the evidence classification now, but classification research is always evolving, so we keep doing research in that area, and we hope that ultimately frame running will feature at the Los Angeles Paralympic Games in 2028.